Hello and welcome back to my page. You're very welcome here. This video is sponsored by Cronin's Cider 00. Choose to be extraordinary. Definitely, if you have not at this stage of your life, I ask you why, but definitely try one over the festive season. This weekend I travelled back to Brusna in North Kerry to the North Kerry Championship Senior Football Final in Brusna. And it was a weird day in terms of weather, all types of weather.
Brusna, home of All Ireland Junior Club Champions 2015.
Very lucky on the day, I heard.
I met some lovely people. Emmets Knocknagoshel. The warm-ups were interesting. The weather didn't know what to do with itself. There was a rainbow there. There was sun, there was rain, there was wind. It meant very little to these men in their prime. Great dressing rooms, great toilets, great facilities back in this beautiful part of the world. And yeah, massive squad. Listowel Emmets have. Huge squad. Knocknagoshel, on the other hand, their squad is a lot tighter. They had 19 togged out on the day, apparently only 17 for the semi-final. Listowel Emmets, on the other hand, I think they had close to 30, if not more. So you'd be hoping that Knocknagoshel wouldn't be coming down with any kind of an injury, like, you know. Look at that for beautiful weather there now. Oh, the pageantry of a final in Ireland for our indigenous, beautiful national sports is never, ever lost on me. I'm on tour. Come and see me. I have a brilliant stand-up comedy show. Great for a Christmas gift, I've heard. Anyway, the game got off to a blistering start with Knocknagoshel, who are huge underdogs, leading the line and being violent in the tackle and, yeah, unerringly accurate in the kick. Listowel Emmets would have definitely anticipated this, but I don't know if they could have anticipated the quickness and the ferocity in the play of Knocknagoshel, illustrated beautifully here by number 13 as he beats his man, then beats another man, and then in the blistering sunlight slaps the ball high and over the bar. People using their hands to shade themselves for the light, but here down at the other side of the field, Listowel Emmets can easily do what Knocknagoshel just did. Nothing between these. A goal chance early for Listowel Emmets. Will they rue that? I don't know. You have to take your chances in these games, boys and girls. You know that. Knocknagoshel were definitely taking theirs. And, might I add, playing against quite a stiff breeze. Everybody focusing on the O'Neills here. Every single person drawing their attention on the big white ball, putting that over the bar and under the bar is all these humans thought about for the 60 odd minutes that was played back in Brusna last Sunday. A goal chance, another goal chance, and another massive block there by Knocknagoshel. Listowel genuinely knocking at the door here, but the Knocknagoshel boys are not answering. And in turn, they're slapping the ball over the bar themselves. All of the skills were on show at this game. I have gone to a few Kerry football matches this year, but all of the skills were on show on this absolutely unbelievable game. Played out in front of a jam-packed crowd. I got down to this pitch an hour before kick-off, lads. 1 hour, and the stand was full. Honestly, I have been filming games all year round, and I can honestly say this was probably the most difficult to get a vantage point. Such was the volume of people at this match. Look at that for a beautiful fake hand pass number 2 there by Knocknagoshel. Coming up to half-time. This little dink pass in again. But look, watch this. What happened to him? Moving fast up through the lines, and then the weather changed, lads. Look at that. Sleet. We got to half-time. I want to say thank you to Cronin's again. They're great. There's John Cronin. He owns Cronin's. On Johnny Boy. This is the 2000 Ballylongford team. A little bit of a kind of a celebration for them. 25 years on. Fair play to them. And these lads got in on the action as well. I was chatting to them. Great crack. And then it's shit or get off the pot now, boys. Shit or get off the pot, Belly. I was going to say Ballylongford. Knocknagoshel up 2 points. Could they hold on? Straight away, Listowel get a point to put it 1 between them. And then bury a goal. That's 1-1 without reply. Make that 1-2. This is a bad start. Make that 1-3. This is becoming an even worse start. 1-3. 1-2 here. And that's 2-3 within 10 minutes. They have ripped the heart out of Knocknagoshel. And they do not look like they are going to stop. And the belts are coming in. There's a goal chance here for Knocknagoshel, but it goes right across the goal. Will they rue that chance? Honestly, this game had everything. It had fighting spirit. It had skills. It had never say die attitude. And I can say this, at this stage of the game, I thought the game was all over. Listowel Emmets have come out and they've kicked, I think, like 2-3 or 2-4 And here is the third goal. 3-3. 3-4. Knocknagoshel, is this a consolation score with 17 minutes gone? Not according to the huge bellow of the crowd. That brought it back to 9, but then Listowel Emmets just went straight down the pitch, and it was just easy for them as they made it back to 10 again. I was looking at the sideline. I was thinking to myself, will I slip away here now early? Will I get away out of this? What a stupid idea that was. Great high ball, using the wind to their advantage and bringing it back to 9, and then bang! Suddenly it's only 6 points, and in the modern game with 2-pointers, lads, that's nothing. That's nothing, and we've got 13 minutes left. 6 points with 13 minutes. Anything could happen. Absolutely anything could happen at this stage. Watch this. They are the kind of blocks that lift a team, that rise a team, that build a team. Never say die attitude here. Going through the lines. 6 points in it. Oh, that's 5 points, and they think it's wide, but look, as you can see clearly, that ball was over the bar. There's only 5 points in it now, lads, and there's less than 10 minutes, and, Knocknagoshel, there's still, huge underdogs here. 5 points down with 7 or 8 minutes to go in biblical conditions. Look at this, sleet and snow. And then this, a huge wallop of a shot. And over the bar, somehow it makes it over the bar. We are only 4 points in it now, and at the very, very back end of it, and that's a gorgeous score to make it 5. That is a gorgeous score. Emmets look like they're going to just come away with it here, but then the ball bounces in. Here's a goal chance. He beats his man. He passes it over. It's over the bar. 4 points. That should have been a goal. I'm sensing it's nearly over now. Here's a huge shot from outside. And it bounces down and it bounces over. It's a 2-pointer. Can you believe it? There's only 2 points in it. Knocknagoshel, they're alive and well. And this is when the game took on a whole different light. Everyone here is living in the present, in the moment. The roaring, the shouting. Free to level the game. It goes up into the square. It's caught by one of the Emmets defenders who fucks the ball out, thinking that the game is over. But no, it's not over. And here is the Cronin Cider choose to be extraordinary moment of the match. A 2-pointer fashioned miraculously from that 45. And the crowd. Jesus, the crowd. Someone got the cup. But it wasn't either of the two teams, because it was a draw, lads. And the replay is next Sunday. And they're moving it to a different ground. I'm going to try my best to get to it. Because this was fucking epic. Come see me. www.corneliuspatrickosullivan.com. I'm all over Ireland. Great Christmas presents.